I hope we have some viewers hopping on here. It takes just a couple minutes for everything to kind of sync together. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get on, get on live, and I'm going to turn off this hopping on here. It takes just a couple minutes. I get my echo whenever we do that. And I have not ran a live event through Google in a while, so I'm kind of rusty. But we're going to roll with it. As you have questions that come up, I want you guys to just go ahead and type them in the chat bar. After I'm done kind of talking a little bit about the business and kind of the personal changes that you can expect if you decide to join our team, Legacy United, then I'm going to go ahead and answer the questions that are popping up in our screen. So, hi. All right, so my name is Val Bazo. I'm sure you have seen a lot of my posts coming through on our live event that I'm hoping that you guys have enjoyed. But really a little bit about me. So I am a Team Beachbody coach. I have been a coach for a little over 2 years, close to 2.5 years now. I am a 10-star Diamond Elite Team Beachbody coach. I am a mom of 2 beautiful little girls. I am a wife. My husband and I have been married for 10 years. And honestly, guys, like, I am the girl next door. I am just me. I am a mom first. Actually, my little girl is homesick from school today, so she's napping on the couch. So I'm just here to talk to you, real talk, one-on-one, like we would be sitting at a coffee shop having a cup of coffee and just a normal conversation. So kind of a little bit really quick about the business side of it. I am not here to try to convince anyone to do this. It's not my job. I want to hopefully inspire you. I want to give you some information that I find very useful, my story that maybe will help inspire you guys a little bit to say, wow, maybe this is something worthwhile, worth doing. Because honestly, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. This is not for everyone. As some of the posts that I've put up today, you know, this is not a business that is going to get you rich fast. I will never try to portray that to anyone. I actually just posted one of my screenshots of kind of the progression of income, because let's face it, we have to know and understand what it's all about, and to know that yes, we actually do get paid to do this, and it can pay you very good money if you do your job properly, if you take this seriously, if you treat your business as a business and not just as a hobby. But if you have a desire, you know, kind of a little bit of that passion, maybe the nerves and the butterflies where you're like, I'm kind of unsure, I don't really know if this would be for me, but you kind of have that gut feeling, that's a good thing. You know, that's kind of the excitement kind of bubbling in your guts. And it's kind of like, okay, you know, what do I have to lose? You don't have anything to lose. You know, if you sign up and you then decide that this is not for you, or if you're like, I don't know if I really want to do it, guess what? You have made some friends, you've lost a few pounds, you have gained some confidence, you know, you've maybe made a few extra bucks if you started and then you're just like, put on the brakes. Or, you know what? You, after 30 days, if you decide, I don't even want this challenge pack anymore, then you send it back. I mean, it's simple as that. But I want you to just embrace the feeling and embrace kind of the gut check that you're having right now. If this is, you're here for a reason. You're on this call because something in you wants to know more. So really, I love what I do. And for me, you know, like I said, I am just kind of the girl next door. Honey, I'm doing a call right now, baby doll. Can you go on out and I'll be right out? Okay, I love you. She woke up. So anyways, we're going to just kind of go on some of the things that I'm going to talk about. What is a Beachbody coach? What requirements do you have to be one? How do you get paid? How do you build a team? And then we're also going to cover the normal hesitations like I'm not a salesperson. Trust me, that's like the biggest holdup that I had. Wait, is this one of those pyramid schemes that I hear about? No, but of course, I'm going to cover that today. I don't have a large network, and I'm not at my goal body, okay? I'm going to cover some of those topics. So Let's just go ahead real quick. And what is a Beachbody Coach? So you're looking at me. I am someone who decided to become a Beachbody Coach because I was like, wait, I can I can work out to a really cool workout program, and I can invite other people to do it with me and have them get a challenge pack. And I run these online challenge groups is what they're called. So right now we run them through a Facebook group. So I make a Facebook group, and trust me, I go ahead and I train all of my coaches on how to do all of this. And same goes for you guys, your coaches. If they've invited you here, then you're going to get the exact same training that I deliver as well. So you're going to have all of this information readily available to you to create this challenge group. We run them together, and it's really for accountability. So some of you, maybe you're in a challenge group now, or you've already been in a challenge group before. That's what we do. So we are not professionals. We are not all nutritionists. Now, you can have those qualifications. You can be in that background. You can, maybe that's what you do. I personally have a background in health and wellness. That is my college degree, but not everyone has that. Let's see here. So I want you to know that you do not have to be at your goal body. I know that I mentioned that before, but I'm going to nix that right now. I have some very successful coaches on my team who are not at their goal body. They're actually working towards that. And they have many people on their team because they're inspiring them to make a difference, and they're inspiring them to get on track and just be motivated to make a change in their life. So again, that's the business aspect of what we do as coaches. But for me, it's more just like the mental aspect, the mental change that happens. Because something that I say all the time is you cannot have an outside appearance change. You cannot change on the outside, losing the weight, before you change on the inside. So that's really what we are all about. You have to have this desire to change more than you want to stay the same. So as Beachbody coaches, we inspire, we motivate, we just learn as we go. It's not a job that you're going to come into and, read up on everything and just learn it before you do it. We implement as we go along. And what is required to be a Beachbody coach? Really, there's a $40 sign up. So you could decide, I want to become a Beachbody coach. You pay $40. And then you get yourself on your Shakeology Home Direct, or you can get a 3-day refresh on Home Direct. It's just something you need to maintain. This 50 PV is what it is called. So basically $50 in product to keep yourself active as a coach, and you learn the process. We teach you how to run your business. And it's kind of like a game of chess, right? So you commit. So you're like, okay, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to become a Beachbody coach. I'm going to do this. Well, then you make your first move. I personally, if I am your coach who you sign up with, you are going to get a phone call with me right off the bat. We're going to set some goals together right off the bat. I want to know you, and I want to know what makes you tick. Because if I don't know what that deeper purpose and the reason why you want to do this, I will not be able to guide you, and I will not be able to help you to really reach your goals. So it's always going to be about you as the coach when you're signing up. And so you get that $40, or you can get your challenge pack. That's what I always recommend. So if you're spending your $40, you're kind of wasting $40. If you get your challenge pack, you're going to have your fitness program, you're going to have your Shakeology, and then you're going to get your coaching $40 fee waived. So that's the best bet. You're going to be set up for success, because honestly, you have to be a product of the product. You can't be out there like promoting and talking about all of this amazing changes if you have not done it or are not in the process of doing it yourself. For those of you who follow me, you see that I do workout selfies in the mornings. I am working out at between 5 and 6 a.m. every day. That's me. That does not mean that you have to do the exact same thing as me. It does not mean that that is how every single Beachbody coach runs their business. That has nothing to do with it, okay? It is how you yourself put your life out there. It's how you are going to inspire. So maybe you're an evening workout person. Maybe you're like, I am only going to work out 5 days a week. I'm not going to work out 7 or maybe 4. It's you. So people are going to be attracted to you, and the product is the added bonus. So you get signed up as a coach, or if you've already purchased a challenge pack in the past, you can actually sign up as a coach and have that $40 fee that you would pay that can be refunded or reimbursed. And the same goes if you are military or your spouse is military. You will get that $40 coach fee waived. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. If you have any questions, again, I'm actually going to refresh the page here so I can see if there's any questions coming in, because I can't wait to start answering some of them for you. Excuse me. So that's what is required to become a Beachbody coach. Now, how do you get paid? You're going to make 25% commission off of everything that you sell. So for instance, you sell a challenge pack, the 21-day fix challenge pack, we'll say, and you get that person enrolled into a challenge group. You're going to make $40 to $50 commission, whatever the cost is. It's 25% of that. So if you sell 3 challenge packs in a week, then you're going to make $150 that week. And it's just going to keep going up. It just depends on how many people you truly help with the challenge pack and get them enrolled into your challenge group. Now, for me, I do personally require a challenge pack to be enrolled into one of my challenge groups. I only have between 10 to 20 women or men who enroll into my challenge group each month, because that is my step. That is what I set. I feel that I work very well with 10 to 20 people. I don't ever want to give myself too thin, because I want to personally be helping each one of them set and achieve some goals. So for me, that is my goal. It's generally, 10 people to 20 in that challenge group, and we go at our own pace, and people are really just engaged and loving the challenge group. That is what we do. So you get paid then every Thursday. So we get paid once a week. If that's a question for you, then it's pretty cool. I know that every Thursday I'm going to have my Beachbody business money. It's going to be deposited into my account, and it's going to be good to go. Now, how do you build a team? Right? This is where it can get a little complicated, so I'm going to keep it short because I don't want to overwhelm the thought. Because for me, so I'll tell you, whenever I first signed up as a coach, guys, I had no idea what I was doing. First of all, I was not the person that you see sitting here, right? I was totally more depressed and anxiety. It was anxiety ridden. My husband and I were in such financial turmoil that we literally were about to file bankruptcy, and I was scared out of my mind. I signed up to be a coach. I had no money to even sign up to become a coach. And I just kind of put all of my fears aside for a second, because I looked at this and I thought, you know what? All these other people have done this. This can be successful. I see their stories, I'm listening to them, and I'm understanding that all they did was decided to go all in and try something new, to set some goals, to really make this a priority, treat this as a business, and they just kept going forward. And I'm like, why not me? Why can't I do this? Because I'm so tired of living less than paycheck to paycheck. My husband and I were about $120,000 to $130,000 in debt, credit card debt, vehicles, loans, you name it, we were just sinking fast. So I went all in. I told my husband, and I did, and I say this, I told him, I believe that this can be something really great. And he's like, you know what? Okay, I'm not even going to question it. I'm going to support you. So I have a husband who's very supportive, and he believed in me. So that was really kind of the first step. And I went all in, and I went slow. I had 140 Facebook friends. I had no idea how to use social media. None. I was the girl who sat on the other side of the computer screen like I am now, and I would never, ever post anything on social media, I would like make fun of the people who were posting anything, especially workout selfies. I was like, oh no, girl, like you should not post that. And now I'm the girl actually posting it, because if I can help motivate one person, that's what I wake up every day and I say to myself, if I can help one person, whether I know it or not, whether I get a message for them saying that I motivated them or inspired them or not, I'm going to believe that by posting on social media, I'm going to believe that by everything that I'm trying to do, my beliefs, the things that I am trying to make myself better in my own life, if I can help one person do the same, it's going to be fulfilling, and I'm going to be totally cool with that. And if I get blocked and if people don't like me, then that's okay, because for every time maybe I get blocked or somebody says something negative, I'm helping more people that I don't know. So our team has become this amazing community of people that I would have never met had I not made this decision to change. So, you know, it kind of goes that full circle. I just decided. I knew I was not going to get rich fast. My very first month, I made $300. And I remember sitting at the table and I was just crying, because I'm like, oh my gosh, what a blessing this $300 is to my family. We were able to put food on the table for my children, you know, for my husband and I. Like, we didn't have to put our groceries on a credit card that month, because we actually could pay with my Beachbody money. And I remember saying to my husband, if I could make $300 a month every single month, oh my gosh, this is going to be so awesome. It's going to help so much. But little did I know that that $300 just for helping, you know, 5, 6, 7 people that month in a challenge group, that $300 a month was going to quickly turn into $500 a month, $1,000 a month, and more and more and more, just because it's that compound effect. I'm just doing the same thing every month, but now I'm 2.5 years into this business, and I've used every day as a reason to get up, as a reason to move forward, to keep going, because I just want to help people understand that they can do this too. And I sit here talking to you guys right now about this close to being over $100,000 paid off debt in 2 years. It's pretty insane. And I say that to help inspire, to show you what is possible, because no, this is not a pyramid scheme, and I'll get into that next. This is the real deal. I'm helping people. I don't go into any conversation. I don't go into talking to people or trying to help people. I don't look at them as a number. This is not a number. This is a life that I am hoping to help someone understand, that if you feel anything like I have felt, or if you just have a desire to be more and do more, and shoot, maybe you just need to buy a new car, so you need an extra $200 or $300 a month to just pay for your car note, you know, or get a new car or whatever. Or maybe you're someone who wants to help kids who are homeless, or really just like aid in that kind of a relief fund, like helping other people. So you want to help support that. Maybe that would be your goal and your reason why you really want to help and become a coach. You know, the options are endless. This is just my story. You can go on YouTube and find probably hundreds of stories from other coaches who have different reasons why they are here. But, you know, the pyramid scheme aspect, first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. Pyramid schemes are the things that people are telling you you're going to get rich really fast. You come in and you hit this goal in your first month, and we're going to give you a car. Like, that's the numbers aspect. The pyramid scheme is when there is someone at the very top. No one could ever surpass that person at the very top. And they're literally sitting there collecting from everybody else. So let's use this for an instance. Say you sign up with me as a coach. Now, in a pyramid scheme, so here's the pyramid dude at the top, right? And he is just like signing people up and signing people up. Well, just for signing people up, this person is making money. So they're like $500 because you signed up a person on your team. You know, they're not working for anything. They're just signing people up and collecting cash. Nuh-uh, that's not what we do. If you sign up with me as a coach, I'm not making any money off of you, okay? I am just literally going to sit here and say you start running your business and you're like running, and I'm here, you could surpass me. I am not by any means at the top of this little pyramid. You can do better than me. You could go further in rank than me. You can make more money than me over time, right? So that's kind of the whole pyramid scheme aspect, that we're all on equal playing fields. The only way that I am going to make any kind of money, and it's not even off of you for signing up as a coach. The only way I benefit financially from my coaches is when they are successful. Like, they are signing up their own challengers. They're running their own challenge groups. They're believing in the products. They're using their Shakeology. We're all doing the same thing. So please just understand that, yes, I understand, because I was totally a huge skeptic, and it took me a couple months before I would even sign up as a coach, because I was afraid of the pyramid scheme. I did not know what it was, but I had just heard about it, and I was like, oh, wait, an MLM? That is totally a pyramid scheme. So once I kind of looked into it a little bit, I was like, yeah, that's definitely not what Beachbody's all about. And that's when you'll notice, like, a lot of things, even on the little image that I posted with the income, we are not promising that you would make a gazillion dollars with Beachbody. It's never about that. Depends on your own goals and what you're willing to work to achieve and how many lives you're willing to change. So kind of goes hand in hand, where it goes, all right, depending on how many lives you change, that's kind of going to determine your income. So it's that kind of ratio right there. And then I am not a salesperson. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, like, that was my biggest hold up. I was like, I am not a salesperson. I run in the opposite direction of salespeople. I don't even know what I would do as a Beachbody coach, because there's no way that I can sell things. I had done retail and lasted about a week, because I could not go up to people and ask them, hey, what size do you need? Is there anything that you're looking for in particular? Come here, like hound on whatever. But I quickly learned and realized, hey, okay, this is really what it's all about. It's not about selling. If you notice, so if you follow me on Facebook, which I hope you guys do, and I hope that I'm inspiring at least a little bit, I don't sell stuff on Facebook. You're not going to see me posting a picture of Autumn Calabrese or like the Shakeology bag on my Facebook page. No. You're going to see me talking about my life. You're going to see me sharing what I do personally. You're going to see that I am just talking about me. I'm not trying to get you to do this. I'm not trying to sell you on this. I'm trying to inspire and say, hey, this is what I do. And every month, the third week of every single month, I personally am going to run a new challenge group. And I would love for you to join me. So whenever I am private messaging people and talking to people when I'm out at coffee shops or whatever, I'm just talking about what it is that I do. And I always make sure that I'm like, there's no pressure. I'm just honestly trying to help people see that, first of all, we only need 25 to 30 minutes of exercise a day. We really do. We don't need to spend an hour a day in the gym. You don't need to spend 20 to 30 minutes in your car one-way driving to the gym just to stand around and wait for machines and then kind of have no idea what you're even doing. If you were like me, I used to be a gym rat. Like, the thought of working out to a home workout program was like the biggest turnoff for me. But I'd go to the gym and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to lift legs today. And then I'd go over to the leg machines and there was a ton of guys around and I'd kind of get intimidated a little bit and then I wouldn't know what I was doing. And by the time I was done, I'm like, what did I really do? Did I even break a sweat? So I just talked to people about, hey, I can be done in 30 minutes. I actually get results. I'm showing you my results. Day 1, day 30, day 60, whatever. I'm just sharing that with everyone. So if you want to look at it as kind of, that's the selling aspect. I'm not selling. Yes, we have to sell challenge packs to move forward and become successful coaches, but it comes with time. I was very nervous my first couple of months. I worked really hard just to kind of, my very first month, I think that I bribed some of my friends to get a challenge pack with me and join my first challenge group to be my guinea pigs. And they did. They were cool friends and stuff. But the real work happened after that first month because I'm like, okay, I have to listen to my mentor. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this. So, guys, if you're signing up, again, if I'm your coach, if you're signing up with me, meet me halfway. It's like a chess game, all right? You make a move, I'm going to make a move. I make a move, you make a move. We have to work together in this, all right? So I kind of do know what I'm talking about after 2.5 years. So when I'm talking about just, okay, posting on Facebook, I know it feels so unnatural. It did for me too. But, even start with just like 2 posts a day, right? It's going to make a difference. I promise. If I would not use social media, have used social media, I would not be where I'm at today. So, and then I don't have a large network and I'm not at my goal body, were the other little things I was going to touch on. And you don't have to. I had 140 Facebook friends. Like I said, I just gradually every day started to add new friends. So what I would do, I would just go and I would ask for like referrals. So someone that I was talking to, I'd be like, hey, do you have any friends who might want to do this with you or who you think would be interested? And then I would add them on my Facebook friends list. And then that little thingy on the side where it says people you may know, I would just click add friend, add friend, add friend. And I would add like 3 new people a day. And over time, look at what it grows into. It's pretty a cool gig. So, I really just want to continue to just encourage you guys and to let you know that the possibilities are endless. Beachbody is an amazing company overall. We get rewarded with trips. So I will be going on a free cruise in March because I help 3 people a month. That's what it boils down to. 3 people a month with a challenge pack, get them enrolled into a challenge group, help them through, because we don't want their stuff to be dust collectors. We don't want their challenge pack to just sit and them not use it. We don't want them to not get results. I personally will tell any of my customers if they are not participating in my challenge group, if they are not doing the program, to send it back, because it's obvious that the mentality is not there yet. They're not ready yet for that change. So why let something sit and collect dust? I want them to do it. I want them to change. I want them to find their deep purpose and their deep why. So I want that for you guys too. So that's why we're doing this Cash for Christmas event. Really, what it boils down to, if you sign up as a coach on our team this week, I am committed starting November 30th to helping you guys reach this financial goal by enrolling challengers into our upcoming challenge group, by teaching and learning by example. So you'll need your challenge pack so you can say, okay, day 1, this is what I'm doing. I am committing to change and I need, 5, 10 people to do this with me. And I am going to lead you if you are my personally sponsored coach. If your coach who invited you to this event, to this call, I want you to contact them. Okay? I want you to just reach out and say, hey, I'm in. I am so ready to do this. Or reach out and say, you know what? This is just not for me. Not right now, but thank you. So I'm encouraging all of you guys to just go ahead and just sit on this, digest it, ask some questions. Again, I don't see any questions, so I'm hoping that just means maybe I answered them all in our event. I'm not sure, or maybe they're just not popping up on my screen. I don't know, but I hope you guys seriously have like the best day ever. I'm going to keep our event page open, so feel free to go in there, keep looking around, look through the information. There are quite a few posts that have been posted throughout the last hour and a half, and ask your questions in that group, absolutely, for sure. And I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be excited to answer anything else that maybe wasn't covered or maybe you're still kind of curious about. But, I walk into Target and I'm seeing help wanted signs everywhere. Why go to get a second job when you can literally do this from the comfort of your couch, when you can do this through social media? Again, I mentioned at the beginning, my little girl is homesick from school. Do you guys even understand what a blessing it is that I don't have to call a boss and ask for the day off, or, use up time that I could be spending on family vacations or something? It's just amazing. But when I did come into this business, my goal wasn't to, be top in the company, to be making a 6-figure income. My goal was literally just to help 3 people a month and to help put some food on the table for my kids. And that's still my goal. It's just grown. And now I get to lead a team of an amazing team. Legacy United is seriously the biggest blessing in my life. I have met the most incredible friends that I've ever had in my life through this opportunity. And we are at 1,600 coaches on our team and going strong. So I hope you guys are one of our next amazing coaches, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope that this helped a little bit, and I'll talk to you later.